Hello everyone, welcome to the review of Unit 7, Rwanda Bound. So in the preview section, we gave you a little bit of information about kind of how many migrants from Rwanda and all across Africa will go to the UK and make the long, dangerous journey and many times, risk their lives crossing the English Channel. And, while the UK does allow legitimate processing of asylum seekers and grants it every year, it's too much for them to, keep up with.
Asylum.
Asylum.
Keep up.
Keep up.
For the illegal entrants and the legal ones. It's just too much. So Rwanda came up with an agreement with the UK, and it's called the Rwanda Asylum Plan. And this is where the UK will send a lot of these people who are deemed illegal immigrants in the UK, as well as other asylum seekers, and they will be deported and flown to Rwanda.
Okay.
And they will be given, kind of the housing and allowance and support while seeking for asylum in Rwanda to stay there. If they choose not to, they are given a flight to their home country, essentially, or to a country they're allowed to enter. And it's really up to them. But a lot of young people in the UK, as well as more liberals, progressives, are really against this, as well as many human rights councils and groups and organizations are calling this inhumane. Because, while these people were originally in the UK, not just Rwandan, migrants, but from many, many countries. It could be more than African countries. They're all being kind of shifted to Rwanda, and they're taking the responsibility, while they wait for authorization of things.
Inhumane.
Inhumane.
Authorization.
Authorization.
Now, Rwandan people are seemingly quite happy about this new economic and political opportunity where they will welcome newcomers and people living in the city because they will be receiving funds from the UK government. They're kind of just shifting financial responsibility to another country and saying, we'll give you some money if you stay here. And if people do choose to seek asylum or get kind of immigration process in Rwanda, the UK will pay for programs to help their lives there and training. Now, it doesn't specifically say what, but this plan seems very controversial. So I hope I explained it well. It's very recent and
confusing.
Yes, and there's lots of information about it online. But I wanted to ask you, do you think that many migrants will choose to stay in Rwanda or not?
Unfortunately, again, I don't know enough about the current Rwandan situation to really know for sure. In the article, they do imply that Rwanda is becoming more prosperous and less conflict, so it's evolved a lot since the genocide in the 90s. So perhaps.
Prosperous.
Prosperous.
I think that obviously the UK, they wanted to go to the UK originally, and I think the UK and Rwanda are very different situations. No matter how prosperous Rwanda is, they went in that direction for a reason. But if it's not their home country and it doesn't have the same like wars or other issues that they were running from, and they get the support from the UK government, then it's entirely possible that they will stay until maybe they get authorization from another country that will accept them. So it might be just a temporary kind of stopover. Or, if they find a good situation, there's no reason not to stay, I guess.
Yeah.
How about you?
I mean, I think if people are migrants coming from Rwanda or an equal developing nation, they'll most likely probably not want to stay. But if they're from a much poorer country or worse situation, I think there could be some legitimate reason for them to stay if there's support from the UK government. But like we mentioned earlier in the preview, there's a lot of different cultures and societies across Africa. So don't know if they will mesh well or if they can integrate into Rwanda the same way because, yeah, I mean, UK and most of Europe is ideal for a lot of these migrants. So different, but the structures and society is very different. And I don't know much more about Rwanda to see if there's really good reason to stay. But yeah, I'm very curious what will happen. Now, you know, it does also say that mostly it's right now being men kind of deported from UK sent to Rwanda. You know, they haven't quite done that to the women or children yet.
Right.
And you know, that it's a big concern by the human rights organizations and things. I don't know, like if I was in their shoe, that'd be quite hard.
It would be very different from what you expected.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, that's it for our review section. We'll see you on the next one.